funny. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Upstairs Neighbors. We're your upstairs neighbors, Dom, and this is...
And I'm Maya. And we're upstairs, and we are, in fact, neighbors.
We are upstairs, and we're neighbors. That's how we came up with the name. On top of the fact that upstairs neighbor... Oh.
You know what? And you know what? Let's
Hold on. Let me speak.
Okay. Here she goes.
Because I guess women are allowed to speak.
I'm
in
like,
2024.
silence.
You know, I think upstairs neighbors are kind of deranged and kind of slayed too. It's just like they're making noises, and you're like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
And that's kind of what we're known for. And honestly, this podcast, us starting a podcast, goes out to all of our friends who over the last 2 years have been like, you guys should start a podcast.
Yeah.
Well, y'all manifested, so now what?
Well, you guys manifested, and honestly, don't encourage the delusional if you don't want them to do delusional things.
Exactly, because the delulu turns into chululu. Okay, and you know what, guys? And we're off to a great start. You know what I'm saying?
Trululu.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, you know what? If you want to blame anyone for another brain rotted podcast,
we have a list of people that you can go ahead and send some emails to. Just let us know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But here we are. We're outside. We're starting this podcast, and we're just two girls. You know what I mean? I think we're just coming together to really take an hour of your day to just relax. You know what I'm saying?
Relax.
Not too much.
And maybe too much.
And maybe sometimes a little too much.
So this is us doing whatever the fuck we want. So thank you for being here.
Thanks for being here and for listening. And you know what? I mean, I guess just a little bit of our lore, because I'm like, our homies know what's up. And again, y'all can send hate mail to our friends who are like, you guys are so funny, you start a podcast. Because now what? But I think just a little bit of our lore, if we don't mind sharing. Of course, if this is your first time ever seeing us or ever hearing us speak out loud. My name is Maya. My name is Maya. My talents are... No, my name is Maya. I'm from Sacramento, California. The 916. Shout out, light the beam. Okay, that was ChatGPT just now. But the 916, of course, Sacramento, forever. So grateful to have grown up there. I'm a photographer and a creative, and that's just kind of like the vibe that we got. What else can I say? For the film girlies, my favorite film is Coraline. For the 1D girlies, Harry was my favorite. For the emo girlies, my favorite band is Pierce the Veil. And I'm just a girl. And I'm a Gemini sun with a Scorpio moon and a Libra rising. Ooh. So do with that what you will.
Okay. And I'm Dom. And if you've never, ever heard me speak aloud, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm like truly sorry. But I am from Arizona originally. I grew up in the suburbs.
Yeah.
And my parents decided that it would be really good for me to fight my way out of the suburbs, aka raising me in a predominantly white neighborhood.
Thank you.
So I have a lot of character. And just a lot of, what would you call that? A fighting spirit?
Grit?
Grit.
Determination.
A lot of grit,
a
lot of determination. And once again, charge that to the game, predominantly white schools. And then I moved to LA like 6 years ago.
He's been killing, yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. And I do social media, content creation, influencing.
Yep.
And it's been fun. I used to have a podcast, and if you guys are OG, then you know I used to have a podcast.
Thank you.
With a network, and that was fun. That was a good time. It was very like information, a lot of deep conversations, and I love to get deep. I love to get down. Mm-hmm. But in my heart, I'm still a girl.
Yeah,
I'm silly girl.
I'm just two silly girls. I hear. Yeah.
So I just wanted to like showcase that side of me, and
work.
Yeah, that's how we ended up here in this space. And for me, I'm a Capricorn sun, a Taurus moon, a Libra rising.
Thank you.
My One Direction choice was Zayn. That's crazy.
Real.
Well, hold on. My first choice was Niall when he had braces.
Makes more sense. That makes
when he
much
had
more
braces.
sense. Yeah.
And then
OG.
he got rid of braces, and I was like, who's that one?
Oh my God.
I'm like, who's that one?
I don't know. I've never heard of that pipeline, but work.
Who's that one with the pillow talk? Okay.
I remember when I was like 13 years old, and I remember this, and some of y'all that are listening, y'all know this is a deep cut. I remember when I first saw One Direction, I mean, I'm sorry, Zayn bad at you. Zayn bad to this day. What can I say? Bad to the bone, if you will. And I remember when I first saw One Direction, I was like, Zayn is the hottest one. And then I saw him smoking a cigarette, and I literally was like, I can't like him because he smokes cigarettes.
Oh. Me, I was like, yeah.
And it's young me looking at me now like, please tell him to put down the cigarettes. I'm like, what? Oh, okay, girl, shut up.
No, like, okay, can we talk about that for 2 seconds?
Absolutely, we can.
Why did they make that seem like that was motherfucking D-Day? Like, they literally made it seem when Zayn was smoking that cigarette, like he was literally...
Are you talking about the joint video? Mama,
Yeah.
You're talking about the joint in the van.
Yes.
Thank you, with Louis, thank you.
But then also when they were outside the award show, like smoking cigarettes, who was that?
Oh, that had to be Zayn. He was the smoker.
And I'm like, literally, I remember seeing those photos and being like shook to my core and also thinking like they might as well had a spoon and a fucking lighter and heroin. Serious.
Well, because at the time we were literally like 12.
No, so I was
literally
like,
never seen a cigarette. Like I remember seeing a picture of Zayn smoking a cigarette, and I was like, he's gonna die.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like they might as well have been toking up fucking fat. Like I literally thought that was fentanyl. I was like,
no, literally.
Oh God.
And that's giving the same pipeline as literally Nick Jonas having diabetes and me thinking he wasn't going to make it past maybe the next 2 years. When they literally used to have commercials where they were like, guys, and Nick has diabetes, like say bye and buy their tour ticket. It might be the last one. I was like, what?
No, literally, it's just...
And now my king thriving. Like what?
Thank you.
Anyway, guys.
And that's on diabetes.
And that's on diabetes and Nick Jonas. Thank you. And Zayn. Thank you. I just feel like the One Direction draft pick really is like in its own way. And guys, we're just getting right into it because I'm like, at the end of the day, this pod is simply just us talking and we're just recording it like we do this every day.
Thank you.
And we have like probably 1,000 pod episodes that we could have recorded, but whatever.
Yeah.
So anyways, welcome to our space. Take your shoes off. You know what I mean? Turn the brain off. Let's have fun. One Direction, I think, is just like genuinely like the OG brand if you're a One Direction girl, because let's also be real about how One Direction girls and Beliebers used to be beefing the house down and nobody could like both at the same time.
No, you were not allowed.
You were just not allowed to do that. But I'm like, your One Direction like draft pick genuinely tells me everything that I need to know. It's literally like when they have those babies and they'll put down like shit in front, like the like ceremonies will be like, and what are they gonna be? Like, here's like an apple and like a pear. Like, what's your life choice? I'm like, mine was Harry. And now look at me.
That is so true because I always say this about Maya. And what's so interesting. Okay, listen.
Here we go. Okay,
listen.
well, and I'm happy to be read.
Here's the thing. What I say about Maya, and honestly, a lot of my friends, I'm just like not cut from this cloth, which is why, and by learning about our picks, you can obviously tell what direction we lean towards. And Maya, she likes the baddest heifer in the room. Whoever has the baddest bone in their body, Maya wants them. And I think, honestly, she's really brave for that. Especially living in a city like Los Angeles.
Oh my God.
And always wanting the baddest one in the room. Do you agree or no? No, because let's talk about... No, because let's talk about the girls who want the baddest ones in the room.
I will say this, okay? Ooh, God. Your Honor? Like, guys, like, I don't know. I'm like this. Everybody listen up. I don't know what I'm going to say about this. I will say this. I can be convinced. Oh, no. Saying it on recording. I'm like, go ahead and delete this one. I can be convinced of somebody based on their popularity. I'll be real. Like, okay, here's the tea. Are they always the baddest? I don't know if they're always like the baddest I've ever seen, but I do think that they're always the most like well-liked. Like if I like meet somebody and everyone's like, oh, have you met Josh? Like he's so like funny and cool. I'm like, well, okay, well, what if I want funny and cool? Like, like I'm like, okay. Like if there's like a guy who I'm like, okay, you know what? Yeah, like he's cute or whatever, but like whatever. And then there's like hella people like, oh my God, what's up, dude? Like, oh my God, how have you been? Like, I love you. I'm like, well, and why do they love you? Like, I want question. I have question.
And I have question about why they're popular.
Well, okay. Really, really pretty guys are in theory, like idealistically, sure. I think I find very pretty. I'm not like a bold glamour filter girly though. I'm not somebody who's like bitch, big chin, jawline. Like that's not my shit. Like with love to my kings. But like if you got a little glim in your eye or something, like like honestly, if you had a little mascara on, I'd be like,
hold on.
Okay, well, hold on. Can I ask you a question real quick? Like, let me get 5 seconds of your time.
Thank you.
The baddest though?
That's what I mean by the baddest in the room, though. I don't necessarily mean like whatever. I just mean like the baddest in the room is who people are flocking towards.
I mean, because listen, y'all can call. Listen, at that point, I'm an agency because I'm like, and when you got the star quality, I'm like, well, at least start your email down. Like, I just want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
I don't know.
I guess that's a good way to put it. You like them with the little razzle dazzle start with the Hollywood star.
I mean, because to your point too, I'm like, in Los Angeles, California, mama, like
they're gonna have a Hollywood star.
Everyone's bad.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bad, derogatory. I'm like, okay.
I think a lot of people here are like attractive people. Like a lot of people, and maybe it's just because this is kind of like a city of looks and like, bitch, everybody's doing drag out here, but it's just like everybody is pretty like polished. Like I don't know what the word, like people are more likely to kind of have like a really solid fashion sense, like a really solid, like everybody wants to like
they come at least like 10%.
Like at least like you have a Pinterest board happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that is not something that I can also attribute to like, and no hate to SAC, like, but at least at the time that I was like living there, like it's not like everybody's super worried about how they look. Like it's just giving like, yo, like it's giving suburban teas. Like I go to school, I come home, shit. Bitch, I had never seen a necklace in my life till I moved out here. Now I move out here and I'm like, everybody got a necklace.
Everyone got candy necklace.
Everyone got a candy necklace on like, I don't
chest.
know.
Yeah.
So it's that, you know what I mean? Like I think everybody is like, everybody takes care of themselves. Like everybody is kind of like somewhat aware of like their
What's
look,
happening.
what they're giving. Yeah. So it's very that tea, but that ain't everything these days.
That love is not enough.
Well, is it?
Love is sure as fuck not enough.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but
No,
I'm gonna be the first to say it. Love is not enough and will never be enough, bro.
I mean, I'm also just like, you know, we're in very different places in our dating journey as of right now. And just for the viewers listening at home, again, just like some lore tapping, like, guys, I'm genuinely like, the universe does not want it for me right now. Like, I've been getting just which is real because there's other things to focus on. And like, we live, we laugh, we love, we learn. But at this point, I'm like, it has been getting held off so severely that I'm like, he has to be the baddest person I've ever seen in my whole life or something. Like they must literally be making way for, I don't even know, like Gatsby. Like, I don't know. Like at this point, I'm just like, okay, so what? Like, I don't know what I can do. But to be fair, this year too, I'm like, and I don't know what's going on in your neck of the woods. I mean, I do. I'm like, I do. But like, I don't know what's going on. But like this year, mama, I deleted all my dating apps, girl.
Me?
No, because I'm genuinely like, let's talk about it. Like, it's crazy.
Well, I mean, I'll talk about it because
Please.
I think that the guys that I see on dating apps genuinely, like Hinge, they look like they snuck on Earth. They literally look like they snuck on Earth. And the CIA just didn't catch them. So they got here on this planet, downloaded, they went dating app, and their fucking AI, like whatever, and literally started making profiles. And I was like, yo.
Honestly,
that's just giving,
you're so foul.
That's just giving extraterrestrial, bro.
And
I'm not even, you know my ass. If anyone knows me, anyone can attest to this. I'm not even like a looks girl. I'm literally, that is like bottom of my list is looks.
Yeah.
So when I say extraterrestrial, I mean the whole package is extraterrestrial. Bro, I saw the Oculus Hinge profile. Sorry.
And pulling it up is crazy.
Some tea went down. But it's okay. We're standing on business. Sorry. Sorry, y'all.
The live tea is so crazy. I'll tell the story while she's doing this. I should have known the dating apps were out. When I matched with this guy on Hinge, he was really cute and like he had been okay. The first red flag was that he'd been on like a like cut video or something before. Like when I matched with him, I was like, or when I saw his profile, I was like, oh my gosh, you look really familiar to me. I'm like not sure what it is, like whatever. We matched, and then I show Keelan, my roommate, and like Keelan's like, oh my gosh, like that kid's like from this cut video, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? And he was on a cut video, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool, like we love that, like whatever. But just the first flag of like, okay, like something a little out of the norm, I guess. We start messaging, which I honestly never even really do. Like, I'm definitely like what they're talking about on fucking dating apps when they're like, bitches will match with you and like not say anything. Like, I'm bitches for sure. And like, we're working on it. Or we're not, I guess, because we deleted it. But like, that's just not my tea. But we're talking. And I'm like, okay, well, like, tell me your 3 favorite movies. That's my go-to. That's my astrology. Like, tell me your 3 favorite films. Like, I want to know what's going on. I asked this man, like, okay, yeah, tell me, what's your favorite movie? Like, I was like, tell me your favorite movie. He said to me, visual description, if you're listening, visual description. I'm a brown girl. I have curly black hair. And I'm black. My father is black and my mother is Asian. Okay? I'm a woman of color. This man really said to me, Django Unchained.
No.
Visual description of him. White guy, curly hair maybe. That's it.
Django?
My man said Django Unchained.
Django was his
Quentin
name.
Quentin Tarantino, mama. And which I'm like, okay, if that's your favorite movie, okay. But I was like, so what do you want me to say?
Oh, he likes it hard R, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like, I was like, okay, well, so what part of the movie did you enjoy? Like, what part of the film did you enjoy?
Yeah.
The revenge plot or
the Unchained part? Like,
hopefully
Unchained.
And I genuinely was like, okay, so now what?
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, did you find?
Yes. Okay. Dude, this is the awkiest, like the most insane.
Are you about to show it? No.
I'm not going to show it.
Okay.
Well, I did think about showing it because what?
I saw the thought fleet across your eyes and I was like, hold on.
So, description. It's this man who is older. He's like in his 40s.
Work.
And he literally has his arm up, like he has his arm up on the couch like this, with his arm extended on the couch. And he's like, does anyone want to fill this spot in like meme format? But he's being so like FR, like so FR. And this is his life goal, a life goal of mine, finding a woman to hold in my arms while we watch a movie.
Aww.
Okay, long-term relation, girl. Okay, not political, long-term relationship, open to short. Hi, ladies, LADY, comma, S, or not comma, apostrophe S.
Lady, okay.
Hi,
okay,
ladies, LADY, apostrophe S.
Love.
I'm a hardworking man trying to find a nice woman to be with. I like women who are active, spontaneous, honest, physically fit, and trustworthy. So he wants someone bad, I guess.
Girl.
So more meme for every photo is a meme format. Like every photo has like
let me see. What is
like
meme
text
format?
bubble.
Oh my God. Okay, so it's literally giving like him standing and there's like a clip art text bubble with like text in it.
Yeah. And he literally in this next photo, it's him shirtless in his living room, and it's like his living room's a disaster zone, no offense. And I'm like, bro. And it says in the text bubble, it's like one of those like comic text bubbles. No,
literally comic.
Like comic
clip
strip.
Art.
Yeah. And it was like, with gyms being closed, I found a more budget-friendly way to work out. Thank you, COVID. Thumbs up.
Oh.
And then, okay.
Oh.
But the part that like killed me, like I was just like, guys. Like he has like
Thank you, COVID, thumbs up.
All these standards.
Yeah, the standards is so.
The standards are crazy, but I'm like, this person low-key looks like a serial killer. I'm not.
Well,
sorry.
the comic, come on, like the clip art, literally clip art, like Text bubble?
There's also just a video of him working out in his living room, and it's giving very psycho. It's like not cool. So the last video on his account is one of those like paint buckets that you can get at like Home Depot, like you know those like big buckets with like the handle, and he has it tied to a string in his bathtub, and he spins it, and it just like unwinds on the string, and he's like, create a spin cycle for my DIY washing machine, LOL.
Girl, that's Wonka.
So,
and you know what? And I'm actually sick because like this is coming from like the woman part of me, like the massive heart empath part of me that's like, oh, like he's just trying to
find love, but like his profile is Aki.
And oh my god, and what it really gives is if I was the Monopoly man, I would literally start charging men like, give me $100.
Give me $100
and I will slay your dating app so fucking hard.
You will have 50 plus
or money back guarantee. Yeah. Like honestly, $100, and then when you go on every date, you should give me 20%. Like you should buy me a dinner too or something. Because if we went in and like genuinely, I sat you down, I had a consultation, we talk. I find out about you. We go on your dating profile and I rearrange that shit.
You're up, bro.
You would be so up.
You're up.
You would be so up.
This other person I found. He has a video of him. He said, "Are you a cat person?" Because it's a video of him meowing. Okay.
Okay.
Dating goals. Their dating goals. Figuring out my dating goals.
Okay.
Whatever happens, happens. Bile. Okay, sorry. Start over. Figuring out my dating goals. Whatever happens, happens. Blood vial or fling.
That's so me.
I was gonna say.
That's so me.
And so you. That's so you. Well, I screenshotted it because I was like, that's literally Maya.
Blood vial or fling?
Fling.
Yeah, you need to send me that screenshot. I'm sorry, but the next time I get a boyfriend,
if they were bad, I would have.
The next person that I'm like really locked in with, blood jewelry. Like I already have it saved on TikTok.
Oh,
it's okay. I know it's a little like, but it's also like.
Well, what's the tea on blood jewelry?
Well, I just saw a TikTok and it was like this person who's like they call themselves bloodsmiths. Love. They call themselves bloodsmiths. And like, it was this guy, he had like a booth at I don't know where the hell it was at, but he had like a booth somewhere. And you take the blood and you make like a pendant.
And what's the benefits?
It's just vibes.
Blood.
I just feel like that's so cool. Like if this was like, I don't know. Oh
no, okay, no, that's your nigga's blood. Like for sure.
Like I feel like that's everything that's so cool.
Hey.
Oh.
That's their blood. Like
I'm fighting myself. I'm like, it would be so cool to get to know. Yeah.
I'm like, hey, if that's their blood, that's their blood.
That's their blood. I'm sorry, like on the ring would be crazy.
Hey, and you know what? Again, two different vibes. Like,
and that's real.
Two different vibes. Like, I love that though.
And I've honestly been thinking in that same vein of thought, and like whatever, guys. Seriously, like dating is so out. It's in or whatever. She's conflicted. I have been thinking lately, which I've talked to my therapist about before, but like I just had this thought the other day because I was in the shower and like I fear I was listening to Pierce the Veil, Collide with the Sky, if you're a girly. I was listening to Collide with the Sky like front to back in the shower, like going off. And then I literally like, was like washing my hair and then I was like, oh my God, like and this, y'all, is the patriarchy, and I'm gonna just clock it right now. But like, there's a part of me that always wonders, like, and who is going to claim that? Like, who's gonna be like, oh my God, my girlfriend's like so cute, my girlfriend's so slayed, and then I get in the shower and you literally hear like, I don't even know, like a drum set and like construction work, and literally be like, yeah, like hella going off in the shower, and then I'm like, tee like what? Like I just think about all the girlies who are so like, you know, like quote unquote romance coded, like not actually, but like the girlies were like, yeah, you know, like I just wear bow and I listen to Faye Webster, and I'm like, oh my god, you're so cute, like genuinely, like I'm like, oh my god, and then I think about me and I'm like, oh my god, I listen to City Morgue and like wear boot, like I don't know, like I wear big boot and listen to Sleeping with Sirens, like I don't know.
Do you see the video of Tyler the Creator, Lil Yachty, and Faye Webster?
Yeah.
I think I would give my right boob, left arm, right leg, clit to literally be in that room, bro.
And that's real. I don't know what the hell they were talking about.
They were cute.
And shout out Faye Webster. Like shout out Faye Webster. Like that was no tea to my like Faye Webster girlies. No. I'm jealous, guys. Like I'm honestly jealous because I'm like, okay.
Well, Lil Yachty and Faye did a song together.
I know.
And I'm like, so that's why they were kicking it.
No, yeah. I just mean like the girls who are like Faye Webster brand. Like I'm literally like, guys, and I'm thinking about y'all because I just feel like that's so like whimsical and cute. And I'm just like not like the like. I'm just not like the most like, whimsical coquette girly, you know?
Sometimes.
Coquette? Is that how you say that?
Coquette.
I've only ever read it. Ooh.
It's coquette. Okay. Oh, phonetics. I'm like, we're like those 7th graders in Florida who can't read.
No.
They can't. They can't read in Florida.
No.
Dude,
and I'm praying for y'all, and I'm thinking about y'all, and I'm thinking about y'all.
7th graders in Florida can't read, bro.
Nope.
They can't. Dude,
I've never heard that. I've never seen that.
They literally read
Florida
like
7th graders. I love you guys, and I'm wishing you well. And
they
you can
read
hear.
like
you can hear.
They can hear, but they can't fucking
That's
read
so
for
crazy.
shit. I'm like, bro, they literally read Tom and Jerry. That's what they think. Dude.
Let that sit in his face. I did see the TikTok that was like, and see when half of this is literally just me talking about my For You page. I'm like, okay. I did see the TikTok that was talking about like how cursive is gone.
Cursive's gone, bro.
I write in cursive.
Oh, congrats. No, I mean like that's awesome.
No, but it just makes me sad because I think it's so cool.
Well, I think the girls who fuck with calligraphy, you know, they finna learn cursive. Don't worry.
I know. I hope it comes back around.
Yeah, dude. You want to know something Aki is like savage, like so savage?
Yes.
My 4th grade teacher, when we were learning cursive, she was like, if we were learning cursive in 4th grade, and she made us take a test, and she said, whoever in the class has the best cursive, you get to write in pen instead of pencil. And if your cursive isn't good enough, then you get to just stay writing in pencil. So she made us take this test, and after the test, she handed out every single person whose cursive was good enough a pen. And if your cursive was bad, you just got to keep your pencil.
That's kind of everything.
Oh. Me not like, getting a pen.
That's hella camp. Oh my god, you never got a pen.
I didn't get a pen, bro, because my cursive was bad. But I was also dyslexic, so now what? Ableist.
And no, because that is not, like, cursive is not for the dyslexic girlies, I fear.
But I was just like, that's kind of like me. I'm like...
No, I mean, whoa.
I mean, like, just let people write. It was like erasable pen, too. So I'm like...
Well, yeah, because... You can't give a bunch of 12-year-olds pens.
When they're doing long division in pen, I'm like, stop. I'm like, just give us the fucking pen, bro.
Well, we used to use white. And let's not even talk about that era of life because I literally had a 4th grade teacher, girl. I don't know if you're still kicking, girl, but you know what you did. Like, your shit was whack. Like, it's definitely giving, like, she would not, like, she can't still be teaching type shit. When we were supposed to learn about, what was it, like, Mexican American history, or, like, there was, like, a really specific, like, thing in, 4th grade that you were supposed to learn about, like, I don't remember what it was. If it's like, well, and I don't remember what it was because I never learned about it. But there was like some like Mexican American like war or something, and like we were supposed to go to this like
the Alamo.
And did y'all in Florida 7th graders? Did y'all hear that? Because she won't talk about reading. What about history? What about history? Don't let them get you down, y'all. Seriously. Serious. Serious. Girl, I wouldn't even know if it was a fucking Alamo. I wouldn't even know. Because the tea is, she literally she cut that out and taught us about Russian history instead.
Why?
Mama, I don't know. I don't know Russian. Like, I don't know where that name originates from, girl. But I will never forget, she taught us about Russian history. And low key, not to be like she was racist, but I will say, I pulled a card every single day. Me and the other black kid in my class, Jaden, my parents would attest for this. We pulled a card every single day.
What do you mean?
Oh, did you guys have to pull cards?
Like when you were in trouble?
Yes. I was literally on orange every day.
Whoa.
Every day for literally no reason.
That's crazy.
So I don't know what that tea was, but I do remember she cut out a whole unit of our history, first of all, to teach us about Russian history. And then, now that I'm saying it, I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And then she like made us, I remember specifically because there was one day where we all like went to the fucking like multi-purpose room or like the gym or whatever. And like we learned like dancing. Like we were doing like this like dance.
Oh.
It was crazy.
Do you want to know something crazy? Speaking of
do.
like out of pocket teachers.
Absolutely.
In my freshman year of high school, I was in honors history.
Oh, excuse me.
And
you.
milady. And so like, you know, it was giving like honors, like a little advanced. And so we had a big chapter on slavery. Like that was like a whole whatever. Just like slavery, colonization. And we were learning about slavery, and she made us have a debate, a Socratic seminar about slavery, and she played the devil's advocate.
Oh my God.
A little too fucking hard. And here's the thing about her. She had adopted a black daughter. Keep that in mind. So we're sitting up in this fucking Socratic seminar. There's probably only me. I genuinely think I'm the only black person in that class. I was the only black person in that class. And we're talking about slavery and stuff. And she was just like, well, like, why do you think slavery was bad? And we're like, people were getting beat. People were like, whatever. And she was like, well, that was only happening on a few big plantations. And there were only a few. She was like, what about the people who just bought a slave for like small, like farm to farm? She was like, they weren't treated that bad.
Girl, what about them?
And she was like, and they needed like whatever. Pretty much, long story short, she convinces the whole class that slavery wasn't that bad.
And she ate y'all up in that debate, like.
But I was like sitting there,
That's crazy.
You know when you are like, this is so wrong,
yeah,
and like I know this is so wrong, but I can't think of like the words right now to explain.
Well, because we were babies.
Yeah, I was literally
bro.
like 14 years old, and I was like Harry Styles, like Zayn, Niall.
Did you guys see that picture?
Yeah,
yes.
And she's literally like, what about the economy? What about this? What about that?
Wow.
And like thinking back, I could have literally like made her wear the fucking Dunce hat because I would literally be like, you dumb bitch. Like, what if
That's crazy.
What if someone from Africa came here, took all of y'all, and like brought y'all to Africa? You would have been sat there. Mute, bitch, mute. So anyways,
damn,
that was crazy. She was crazy, and she had a black daughter. And ever since that moment, I was like, dude, I feel so bad for your daughter. They went to this crazy ass Baptist church too.
Oh wow,
that church was gnarly. That church was insane. I didn't go to it, Avi, but my neighbors went to it. Her daughter went to it, and yeah. Anyways, I think about that shit all the time.
Damn.
And also, she made us do like a mock trial about putting Columbus on trial, like Christopher Columbus.
Oh, the one who sailed the ocean blue.
Yeah. And she made us do a mock trial about like what actually happened on Thanksgiving and like what, like all this stuff.
What?
And yeah, or just like talking about like,
yeah, I know, I get what you're saying, but I'm just like, what?
Yeah, and she was just like, and she was the judge.
And she's the history teacher?
Yeah, in the mock trial. So that was like,
no, but I'm just like, if you're a history teacher, like, you're not even okay. You're not like teaching people to debate. You're supposed to be telling us what happened.
You're telling, yeah. And she was like, so this is why we're having a mock trial on whether we think Christopher Columbus is like guilty of what you guys are accusing him of.
No, you guys are accusing him of, girl.
Yeah, no. So we literally were sat like.
Well, who is Columbus?
I don't even fucking know. One of them badass little kids. And she was literally like, we were like, you took like girls on the boats, like you like da-da-da. And we had to find like all these like documents and stuff, like real life documents to bring to like the court case. And then like people were bringing other documents saying like, oh, that never happened, like the whitewashed history and stuff. We were going toe to motherfucking toe.
Yeah.
In that ring, bitch. And shout out to my nigga Rain. If you ever hear this, my nigga Rain, who is Native American and he was so fucking smart too. That nigga was so slayed. Anyways, he had these people shook. He had them shook. He had my history teacher fucking shook. Because he was like, bitch, this is
girl, what?
Moi history.
No, right. Like, girl, that's
dude, it was
if you
crazy.
Think about all the shit too, just like and you know what? And you know, I'll pay $150, maybe a $160 to go back to high school. I mean, okay, listen, we all had different high school experiences. Put your pitchforks down, y'all. Seriously, before anyone comes for me, personally, I went to literally Ant Farm. Like I went to Victoria's. We've talked about this before. Like I went to a really small like performing arts high school. So maybe my high school was just giving like la, 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 like sunshine and rainbows. But like, first of all, that is crazy. That is shit that can only happen in high school because we just aren't even fully formed human beings yet.
No, it's so insane because the awkiest shit would happen in my high school. Like there was this kid and he had this ginormous monster truck. Like first off, no one should be riding. Like you shouldn't own that truck. Mm-hmm. Like that shit doesn't even fucking fit on the road.
The parking lot.
Yeah, like you're literally like taking up the both exit and enter. Like enough of you. Like this fool had to buy like 2 parking spots because his shit was so big.
No.
And he had the most ginormous Confederate flag and don't tread on me.
On the truck?
On the truck,
wow.
On both sides. And I literally was like, girl, that's embarrassing. Like,
whoa.
Girl, that's like
Arizona core.
And I was just like, girl, that's like mad embarrassing. Like,
damn.
Take that shit off your truck type shit.
The monster truck in high school is like genuinely.
Dude, and the fact that so many kids, that was like their flex to drive like a Ford Raptor. Dude, if you don't know what a Ford Raptor is, the only reason I know is because that was like the biggest flex if you drove that. I'm like, now it's probably a fucking Tesla, but
right.
Right. But like literally a Ford Raptor, go look that shit up. It's like a crazy expensive like monster truck. And there was this one girl who drove one and she was like inty tinty winty beanty.
Yeah.
And she literally had like a step stool to get into the truck.
Well, if we're gonna do it like girl, big car, love.
Thank you.
Girl with big car. Speaking of high schoolers, which honestly, and not even too much on them, but like speaking of high schoolers, we were driving today to go get some, go do some things. We were running some errands, and we passed. What even is that called? Fairfax High?
No, that's Hollywood.
There's if you're not from California or like from Los Angeles specifically, because I mean, I didn't know. I live 6 hours up north. I never heard of that shit. But if you're not from LA specifically, and if you don't live in like the West Side area or like Hollywood, like there is a high school that sits literally on Sunset Boulevard across the street from like In-N-Out. There's like an In-N-Out. There used to be like this giant shoe palace. Like it's on Sunset Boulevard, mama. Like it's literally like, I don't even understand how they got cleared to like put a high school there type shit.
Yeah, it's like one of the most iconic. There's also a huge skate spot.
I'm sure. But that's just so, it's like and today when we were driving past it, there were actually kids like leaving school as they do on a Wednesday. But like, I'd never before that seen anybody like in or out of that school. Like if y'all would have told me that was just like a prop, like if you would have told me that was like a peer space and bitches just like rented out to shoot like movies, Netflix, Victoria, like whatever, like I'd be like, okay, work, because I genuinely up until today was like, there is no way that they are housing schoolers of high in there.
Yeah.
There's no way.
That's how I feel about Fairfax High. Or
the same
like
thing.
Los Feliz, where they have like the flea market or like Melrose Marketplace. I'm like,
mama, those are the strongest, like they're breeding the strongest city rats
known
serious. To man over there.
And that's why I'm like, what do you mean? Like you could just like I don't know.
You went to Hollywood high school. Like, that's so, I mean, it's iconic. I don't even know. And if you're a Hollywood high schooler, like, I'm like, let us know, because I'm genuinely like, guys, let me know. Like, I need, and see, this is why we need to bring back YouTube. Reason number 5 why we deserve to have a podcast is because I don't know about y'all. I was simply a teen during the golden age of Yartarb. I was a teenage girl when YouTube was bussing in Bussington. Like, bitches were literally just like, hey guys, this is like what's in my purse. Like, hey guys, like I went outside today. Like, come like chop a snail with me, like type shit. And that's why I'm like, we need to bring YouTube back, because
okay, but here's the tea. I kind of feel like YouTube's coming back, and this is
YouTube
why.
is coming back.
YouTube's coming
come
back. YouTube's coming back, and this is why. So maybe we should be in our YouTube era. But this is why YouTube's coming back, because now I feel like Instagram is Instagram. Mm-hmm. TikTok is Amazon.com. Because I'm like, why every 4 videos? I'll literally be like, Alex Earlite. Okay. I'll literally be like, that. Or I'll think someone's genuinely trying to do a fucking silk press, and then they're like, and this is my shark Malibu, like,
no, that's
like
so real.
Curl iron. I'm like, that's bro,
dude, and they be, oh my god, I be feeling dumb. I be feeling dumb and a little stupid, if you will, because I will literally watch things being like, oh my god, she's talking to me, and she's like, so here's my promo code, 50% off, if you want to get my skin that I'm wearing. I'm like, girl, I thought you were just telling me about your skin. Like, literally, what's going on?
It's like hella people selling ShamWows, and I'm like, stop.
And at least when they were selling like, here's my thing, right? Okay, and this is where we're getting into like real late stage capitalism. Not too much, because we're keeping it light on the pod, okay? But all I have to say is this: y'all are gonna piss me off. Like, y'all are really starting to piss me off when you're making regular things look like ads.
Yeah,
girl, if you're finna sell me a ShamWow, sell me a ShamWow the old-fashioned way. I want you to come out here in a shirt that matches the ShamWow.
And here's the thing.
With a big-ass table and a spill.
And here's the thing. As a content creator who makes their livelihood off of ads, like, that's how I, like, earn $1. Thank you, everyone. I think it's, like, also harmful because, like, that's content creators' bread and butter as well. And then they're just, like, boosting, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're, like, paying these people a commission to, like, make these videos and whatever. Where it's, like, I love, like, that's great. But also at the same time, I'm, like, there's also, like, a creator that you could pay who would, like, probably make this actually, like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, but I think that is, like, and again, like, not too much, because this is really about to turn into, like, a liberal arts program, like, dissertation right now. But I'm just, like, obviously, as capitalism does and will do and will apparently continue to do until we all rise up together, I'm just like, why would they pay y'all more for the same thing that they could get from my Queen Sally? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no. And that's what I mean. I think that's kind of like the part where I'm just like, okay, like, it's just like a little frustrating. And I feel like the app, you know, like, we lost Vine because there was literally no ads. And like by the time they discovered ads, it was like too late. Like, yeah, like they had.
And what they should have done was put a GoFundMe, because at the age of Vine, at the age that we were at Vine. Which, side note, this is so random. I saw Carter Reynolds doing a TikTok live yesterday, and that shit literally had me like Oppenheimer. Like, I literally was like, what are you doing here? Like, that's crazy that you're still a person who exists.
That name just made me like,
mama,
sick to my stomach.
Sick.
What do you mean, Carter Reynolds?
Sick. Anyways, oh my god, that shit literally, like, the way that the lore just like flashed in my, oh, this is what I was gonna say. Vine. If Vine would have simply, for the next person who makes something iconic like Vine, if Vine would have simply put out one Vine GoFundMe, if Vine would have gotten a group together of all of the content creators and said, hey guys, I need you all to literally just put up this GoFundMe screenshot, they could have probably raised $2 billion alone from every child sitting at home who liked Vine, who had their mom's credit card. If Vine was literally like, guys, hey, fuck, okay, sorry guys, like, we're a startup, bitch, like, we don't know what to do, we don't have money, if you guys fuck with Vines, can you give us $5? My parents would have gave me $20 for my birthday. Like, I would have been like, work, here's $20 for Vine. Like, no, in a crazy way.
I'm like, y'all could have sat down with like fucking Elon Musk or like someone.
Well, but Vine was just Vine. Oh my god. wow, and this is about to make me sad, but I'm just like, Vine was genuinely like the kind of last like happy accident. Like bitches were really just pulling up like, oh my God, we're having so much fun.
I mean, to be honest though, that's what TikTok was.
For a quick second, yeah.
I mean, TikTok is still, I'm not like fully shitting on the app and saying like,
no, we love. I'm about to spend like 2 hours on it.
No, like for sure.
Come on.
I just mean that like, I think now it's kind of like getting overkill with the ads.
No,
like,
it's like noticeable down.
Like it's really bad. Like every 4 videos, I'm like, what the fuck? And then the For You page is so bad and like whatever. And as someone who contributes to like creating ads and like creating that kind of content, I just think like even for me, I'm like,
yeah, no, it really is a lot. Like everything really is like being sold and is sellable. And I don't know, I hope that it like, you know, finds itself. I hope that it like calms itself down. But like, I mean, listen, we will persist like as consumers. Like I'm like, we will continue to like find what feels like home. And I'm like, guys, YouTube, I'm like, guys, because YouTube was the last, like the golden age of YouTube when we were all really holding hands. Like when we were kumbaya. Like that, what a time to be alive.
what a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. Were you tapped into YouTube like that? Okay.
I was tapped into like Cody Co.
Okay, and that's real. I'm talking like O2L era, like Jenna Marbles. Jenna Marbles, I think about you every day. And if you ever see anything or hear anything from this podcast, just know that I think about you literally every day. You are my Roman Empire. Jenna Marbles, when Shane Dawson and Jeffrey were like not problematic, like when Shane was doing documentaries, like just that age,
that era,
and a little bit before low key. But like, anyways, I saw this TikTok of O2L doing like a live show. Like they did like a. I just have to find it. There's no use even trying to talk about it. It was genuinely. I don't want to say cringe, but I will say it was of its time.
It was of its time.
It was camp.
And here's the other thing.
And I'm obsessed with it.
That I will add on to that sentiment is like, yeah, it was just like a time to be alive. I literally remember I like made a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And like, it was just like, it was so fun.
It was so fun.
Like we were just kids having fun.
And I'm like, all of that to say like, if you're somebody who goes to Hollywood high school, this is why I need you guys to bring back YouTube, because I need y'all to vlog in there. Like, I need y'all to vlog, like...
Emma Chamberlain style.
No, like, literally, like, I'm like, take me to class, girl. Like, I need to know what the inside of that high school looks like. I need to know if it's cool. Hey, are there cliques? Like, what's going on?
Yeah. You know what videos I love to watch on TikTok?
Tell me.
Those videos of those kids who they'll be like, what's your name? And who are you? Who do you like? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like, yes, I do know.
Or they'll be like, who's your favorite? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, the youth.
The youth
Of today are still alive.
Thinking about y'all. I'm like thinking about
the youth. Like, I don't know,
honest.
man. Anyways.
In a real way.
Thinking about
them. Bring back YouTube.
Bring back YouTube, man. Like, there's so much fun stuff you can do these days. So, you can. There's so much cool shit, man.
Yeah, run it back.
If I was in high school, I'd be a menace to society. I was a menace to society in high school.
And that's real.
But
we just need like the mass regression of like genuinely, I'm like, guys, let me just see what's in your purse. Let me see what your room looks like.
Let me see room tour.
Like, I don't know, girlfriend tag. Oh my God, when people used to drop a girlfriend tag.
Bitch, when people used to drop a boyfriend tag.
And it would literally, the thumbnail would be like literally them with like the other person has like a question mark over their head. Are you guys serious? That used to literally be like the lady whistle down shit. Like that literally used to be like, did you see she just dropped a boyfriend tag? Hard launch. You bitches have never hard launched in your life.
Dude, boyfriend tags were everything.
Everything.
Like every single last thing.
Everything next to we broke up videos. Thank you.
Guys.
Nobody wants to talk about it.
Guys, hurry up and bring back YouTube. Like,
well, thank you guys so much for listening. And we are just forever grateful and really excited to start this journey. It's scary, but here we are, bro. And
I'm just happy to be here, bro.
Happy to be here. Happy to have you, and happy to literally, hey, just chit and chat for an hour. You know what I mean?
Just chit and chat.
Damn, like take a load off, you know?
Yeah. Well, if you want to see what we're up to on our day-to-day, You can follow us on social media. On Instagram, you can find me at Dom Roberts. Instead of an E, it's an X. You can find me on TikTok at Dom Not 18 Mom. And I mean, you can find me on Threads. Sometimes I be threading. Sorry.
Dude, I don't be threading, but real. You can find me on Instagram at Mayamoto with an _ if you just want some gobblagoo. I don't know. A little bit of gobblagoo.
What about TikTok?
I don't have that.
Okay.
Guys, the second this podcast drops, I'm privating my TikTok. We can talk about that next week. Thank you. Ooh.
Okay.
We don't want to talk about Bruno. Okay, well, thank you guys so much. And we love you.
We love you. And we'll see you next week. Tar tar.
Bye.